I grew up in LA. I played on a club team called Beach, and they're a very prominent club team from SoCal. They focused on building the ball out of the back and all the way up to the top and just like keeping possession of the ball as well as creating opportunities and finishing. So I really loved playing with Beach. That really sharpened my IQ. I'd always be like known as one scoring goals or creating the goals or like creating the opportunities. That was just always my thing.
Sam came in as a forward in 2018, and she came in when we arguably had the best strikers in USF history.
Brilliant goal for San Francisco.
It's really hard to get not only a start, but even just minutes.
As a freshman coming in, like trying to get into that forward line, I think it could get to anyone. And once you lose that confidence, it is hard to get it back. Every time the ball would come to me, I was kind of dreading it. I was like, oh gosh, I can't make a mistake, I can't mess up. Or when I was getting the ball, I was like, okay, this is my chance. Like, I have to prove it to them that I can be a key role on this team.
Sam, your touch has got to be spot on. You can't impact the game there because you're chasing your touch trying to make up for it. The touch has got to be on your foot, so now you can fake if she steps.
But after the second year, I said, you know what? She'd make a hell of a right back because she's so athletic. She can get up and down the park. She can join in the attack. She doesn't have to be the focal point, but she can join in the attack and get forward.
She's got all the qualities that a right back would need, but she'd never played the position. You know, it's like, so it's almost having her buy into it.
And at first I was like, oh gosh, I've never played defense in my 15 years of playing soccer. So I was like, this is gonna be strange because I've always just had that attacking mindset and I've never really seen myself as being one to stay back away from the attack.
I know pretty quick if they're going to make this transition or they've got that ability to make this transition by their mannerisms, by their confidence, what they do, their attitude. Sam, do you want to play up front and not play, or do you want to play at the back and play every minute? Hands up, coach, I want to play at the back. I want to help the team.
Instead of being all nervous and losing the ball up top, I'm able to be more calm and collected in the back and even help lead my team to like initiate the attacks or even just be a strong, sturdy wall. I feel like that was a greater fit for me as part of the team to be back in that defensive line.
I think Sam embodies selflessness like to a T. She's one of those players that you don't notice, but for a good reason, because she's just doing all the right things on the field, off the field. And the fact that she didn't even blink an eye when we're like, hey, we're gonna make you an outside back while she's been playing forward her whole life, just is a testament to how selfless she is.
She had, I wouldn't say she had a masterclass, but pretty close to it from Cat Hill, chirping in her ear. And that's been great for Sam, for sure, giving her the confidence of, hey, Cat's behind me on my left shoulder. She's my inside centre back, and she's always talking to me.
She has no fear. She's super fast, very aggressive. She does what's best for the team, always. She's always done that. Even when she wasn't getting a lot of time on the field, she was a great practice player. She was making everyone work harder. She just knows her role and fills it exactly for what we need at that moment. And right now we need a great outside back, and we have one in her. Before every game, we actually like bring all of our defenders together. This is our line of defense. Like, we're not gonna let anyone pass us.
Good job defensively again by the Dons.
And Samantha Curwood-Wagner, she has had some critical shot blocks.
So just having them behind me, knowing that they're super strong, great defenders themselves. I can be like risky at times, but I also know that I have them back there to support me if I want to go up and win a ball. Or even if they're like encouraging me in my ear, like, yes, Sam, go up, go win that ball.
Vasquez in the box, shot, scores! The goal on the run ahead by Curwood-Wagner. And it's 1-0 Dons.
I think her experience playing forward has really helped her transition in the back line, because now she knows maybe what that other player is thinking on the other side of the ball, right? And I told her this in one of her meetings too, like, I would love to play with an outside back like you, because she is so selfless as a person, but on the field. Like, she would run through a brick wall if I told her to run through a brick wall. And that's who you want to play next to.
Work ethic is important for me because every time I step onto the field or step into the weight room, I am wanting to give my 100%, even above that, my 110%. I want to be known as someone who can be a rock in the back and hold the defensive line, but also someone who can go forward and start attacks and initiate attacks and just like help my team to victory.
Curwood-Wagner's there. It's Curwood-Wagner for San Francisco. And that's the Dons' response.
I mean, her pace is off the charts. Her toughness, her desire to want to go compete. Nobody wants to go against her. They know Sammy's going to run you over. You know, and that's what the fear that we want to, you know, it kind of impose the, you know, the opposing strikers that we play.
This change has made me learn that, like, I don't just have to be narrow-minded and focus on one thing. I can learn to adapt and be able to excel at other things as well.
I think if Sam continues her playing career, her being able to transition from the front line to the back line is just going to make her more appealing as a player, right? Because she's coachable, she's adaptable. And even if she doesn't want to continue playing, like, that's going to play into her professional life, right? Maybe she has to wear many hats in her job, and she's just going to be one of those girls that takes that hat, puts it on, and runs with it.